Welcome to a journey through the golden, flaky layers of history with one of the world's most beloved pastries, the croissant. Despite its strong association with France, the origins of the croissant actually trace back to the 17th century in Austria. Legend has it that Viennese bakers, celebrating their victory over the Ottoman Turks, created a crescent-shaped pastry that mirrored the emblem on the enemy's flags. This delightful creation eventually made its way to France, where it was embraced and refined into the buttery, indulgent croissant we adore today. Join us as we unravel the rich history behind every twist and turn of this culinary masterpiece. Flour, sugar, butter, salt, yeast, egg, and water are kneaded together to make the dough. After shaping the dough, it's wrapped in cling film. And sent to refrigerate for at least an hour. Once refrigerated, this cold dough is pressed. The butter is prepared and layered into the dough. The dough is then sent through the pressing machine several times. The dough is then folded and cut before being put through the press several more times. This technique is known as lamination and is the reason croissants are the texture they are. When the butter melts during baking, it releases steam that lifts the dough, creating the croissant's distinctive flaky layers. Once laminated, the dough is put back in the fridge and pressed again. Measured with accuracy, the dough is cut into precise pieces. These individual pieces are lengthened and then rolled. The dough is fermented and baked into a croissant. Once out, they are coated with syrup. To create the two-tone style for this croissant, chocolate powder is mixed with dough. This is then wrapped and refrigerated too. Once this initial piece of chocolate dough is refrigerated, like the butter we saw previously, it is added to the main base dough, then refrigerated again. Once the dough has been cooled and pressed, before being spread out and cut, mochi is added to each piece for our chocolate croissant to give it a chewy texture. These croissants are then baked. Then hot syrup is applied to the outside, making them ready to be filled with chocolate cream later on. The usual croissant ingredients plus ink paste, more water, and egg are mixed together to make this black-looking dough. It is also refrigerated and pressed. Once the dough has been cooled and pressed enough times, it is spread out and cut into the right sizes for croissant making. Cream cheese is squeezed onto each piece before being rolled. These croissants are then baked also, and cheese is added while still hot. Whipped cream is used as the base for the majority of fillings. As these donuts are not plain, they are not coated in syrup, but instead filled with custard cream. Sugar powder is applied on top to finish. Tiramisu cream is made mixing cream and sugar along with custard cream and mascarpone. They are sliced open and coffee syrup is added to the inside. The tiramisu cream then goes on top and the croissant is finished with sugar and chocolate powder. Sliced open, they are filled with whipped cream, topped with sliced strawberries, and lastly finished with sugar powder. Chocolate sauce is made by melting chocolate in a pot atop a fire, which is then poured over the freshly baked croissants. With chocolate chips to finish. And there you have it, our finished products, the Croissant Creation Journey.